Okay, Brig, here is the Maverick with the hood popped open and the vehicle started. It's a hybrid, so not gonna hear anything, but everything is looking pretty good. Let me close it up for you. I'll show you the rest. There we go. Okay, I will point out any scratches, dings, or dents I would want brought to my attention. If I were purchasing, I did do a pretty thorough walk or look over it before I started taking this video, and I didn't notice anything, but if I do on this go around, I'll make sure I bring it to your attention. It did rain just a little bit ago, so it is a little dirty from the rain, but if I do see anything that looks more than dirt, I'll make sure I bring it to your attention. Okay, this might be a little scratch here. Nope, dirt, never mind. Yeah, the exterior is in phenomenal condition. Nothing that I noticed. Let me show you all 4 rims and tires. I don't see any curb rash on this one. Oh, maybe a little bit of curb rash right there. Yeah, a little bit of curb rash right there. But the rest of it looks really good. Tires are, yeah, they're brand new. Tread depth is excellent. Let's see here. Don't see any curb rash on this one. Excellent, excellent tread depth, brand new tires. Everything looks really good. You got a hitch there. No curb rash on this one that I can see. And the tread depth is excellent. Looks like those are shocks there that look to be in good condition. And the last one here. No curb rash that I can see. And the tread depth is fantastic. Ooh, just in case you want to see those too. Oh, I did not notice this before. I'm glad I did on this one. There is a little chip in the paint. Looks like a rock, kind of like rock chips. It's not peeling any of the other paint, but it is there. Oh, look, I'm glad I noticed that. And there's just a little tiny scratch above the brake light, or whatever light, hazard light that is right there. Let me do another once over. Okay, now that I'm looking a little closer, yeah, a little bit of more scratches. All of it's very, very minor. Another little rock chip. Yeah, it looks like somebody just drove through a dirt road and got some rock chips on it. So just some tiny little guys that are really hard to notice, to be honest, but they are there, and I want to make sure you're aware of them. I'm just doing a final once over because I didn't notice those the first time. Just want to make sure I don't see anything else before I move to the inside of the vehicle. Oh, sorry. I'm not paying attention to what I'm recording. I'm trying to see if I see anything else. My apologies if I'm not getting any of that on camera. Okay. Okay, that's just dirt. Okay. Nothing else I see on the exterior, except for those little minor guys that I brought to your attention. Show you the inside now. Inside looks phenomenal. These seats look like they've never been sat in. Looks really good. Okay, I thought that was something. It's just the way. Looks like a little indent. It's hard to notice. Let me see the other seat. Okay, other seat looks fantastic. Looks like there was just something heavy that was probably sat on this seat. It left like a little tiny indent. It's very, very hard to notice, but just want to make sure you're aware of everything. There are your accurate miles. Does need some gas. I'll throw some in there for you, but there's no check engine lights on or anything of that nature. Got all your fun buttons over here, the giant screen, and everything over here. All of our vehicles only come with one key. Yeah, up here, everything looks pretty fantastic to me, if you ask. I don't notice anything. Yeah, everything looks really good up in the front. Let me show you the back. Okay, all of these seats look to be in, I would say, pristine condition, if you asked me. Yeah, I don't see any dirt stains, anything like that in the cloth seats. No rips or tears or anything of that nature. No indents. Everything looks really, really good back here. Yeah, it's fantastic. There is the bed. Not 100% sure what that is, but it does look like there's something behind that. But not on this one. That one doesn't look like it opens. Whoop. But this one does. And you got an outlet right there. And one right there. Everything looks pretty darn good for the most part. I'm probably gonna give it a 9.9 out of 10. I don't give used vehicles 10s out of 10s because they're used. But this is as close as you're gonna get to a 10 if you ask me. There is some very minor scratches in the paint that I think you wouldn't notice if you weren't looking at it with a fine tooth comb or whatever that analogy is. But everything, in my opinion, is pretty fantastic if you ask me. If I missed anything, let me know. Oh, let me do this really quick for you because I know truck guys want to see the underneath. I don't see any rust, which there shouldn't be. It's a 2025. There's underneath. Okay. I believe that's everything, but let me know if I missed something and I'll run back out here and take another video for you.